So, we finally made a podcast.
We've done it.
We've done it. So it finally left drunken chats. So,
After a month of thinking about it.
yeah, well, it took long enough to figure out the name, I think.
I mean, to be fair, we did think of it while like most of us have been drinking.
The keyword being most of us.
Mm.
Oh, that was good. That was a good night. That was a good night. That was Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I mean, not bad for a first drink like Disaronno and Coke.
Yeah, but you was like, I poured that for you, and you was like, I can only taste the Coke, and I'm like, there's a single in there. Do you want more?
It's like, nah.
And I said no.
He was like, oh god.
Absolutely hammered on the first time I'm drinking.
But if you can't taste it, you can't taste it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but just because you can't taste it doesn't mean it's not like gonna go to your head.
No, that's very true. That's very true. I mean, especially the first time.
In fairness, like I was hydrated. I'd had something to eat. I'd had a lot of sleep. I don't think I had to worry about getting drunk off a single.
No, that's very true. That is very true. But it was a good laugh. It was a very, very good laugh.
Yeah, just a bit of context for anyone listening. On like Christmas Eve, we met up and had some drinks.
I don't think.
I feel like we should probably do like some sort of actual proper introduction.
I mean,
since this is the first episode.
Yeah.
Welcome to What on Earth, the only podcast on the internet that makes you say, "What the hell?"
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, there you are. If that's
There you go. Clip that.
Clip that.
Someone clip that.
Clip that.
Nah.
That could be the introduction for every time.
And do like what on earth? Just going past.
I was going to say What on Earth, but then I thought, nah.
And then we just get the what on earth symbol just going around the earth for some sort of bootleg universal theme playing.
It's perfect. We've got it.
It's got it. So
that's episode 2.
So I think we should all introduce ourselves. My name is Luke in the bottom left hand corner. And then it's really just that.
Yeah.
You're Ryan.
I am MC Weapon, or Ryan, if you can't be asked saying by my username. I am the purple one in the bottom right, I think.
You can't tell us left from right.
I'm not looking at the screen currently. Anyway, I've got a cup of tea. Cheers. Who's next?
Oh, be me, I suppose. I was just drawing a present.
Who's drawing a nose? To nose, yeah. To nose is. See, I'm tempted. It's probably going to be my YouTube channel name. It's how I'm known across the universe and the multiverse as To Nose, because apparently I've got a big nose.
But you know what they say about guys with big noses.
We got big noses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they say they've got big noses, because they got.
Yeah,
noses.
Exactly. We're not gonna go there.
Excuse me.
No worries.
Anyway, the other voice you can hear currently is Cryscorde, and yes, I pronounced that wrong on purpose. Shut up.
Yes, we have an actual VTuber in the podcast.
He's a streamer. Go check him out.
I know.
I've not been paid for this.
To be fair, like with how many people are VTubers nowadays, it's not really interesting to say, "Oh, we got a VTuber."
Well, how many VTubers?
Check out his streaming channel on YouTube.
But we don't know many VTubers though. But by many, we mean you.
To be fair, I've only heard of like 3 people like in all the world who are like northern English VTubers.
Oh really?
And out of those 3, 2 of them are famous, and I'm not one of them.
Oh. I thought you would be.
No.
To be fair, I did think I'd be a bit further ahead after like bloody 2 years of content creation.
Has it been that? Oh gosh, jeez.
Well, actually, technically a year and a half, because like for the first half, I just it was like gameplay, no audio, well, game audio, but like no microphone or anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
And then you learn how to actually stream.
But he still can't be bothered to edit videos.
Yeah,
No, he still can't be bothered to edit.
To be honest, neither can I.
Oh no, I don't do editing. I make shorts, but like that's it.
But yeah, I mean, Joyce, the shorts are pretty good. I have to say, they're pretty funny. I know I've been in a few of them, and they were funny. They were really funny.
Oh yeah, when I gaslit you into thinking that door was.
Oh, those don't talk to me about that door. That door is. Doors are now my nemesis. They're now my nemesis because of that video. because of that one match. I hate doors. I see a door and I think it's you opening and closing it to this day.
Oh yeah, I don't think you know about this, Ryan, but sorry, Luke, I'm just gonna tell Ryan.
Yeah.
So what happened is we were on Gmod Prop Hunt, and like I was hiding as like a file cabinet, and then I was doing the classic like move your camera into the wall to see in other rooms,
Right,
and
right,
Luke like went through a door and started looking round. He went into the room I was in, and then like the door closed on its own, and then Luke thought that I was closing the door. Like if you watch the short, you'll notice that for a brief moment I do say to him, "Oh yeah, doors sometimes close on their own." But then, like after I said that, I thought to myself, "Oh, I can gaslight the hell out of him here,"
That's
and
his,
so I did.
it's his favourite thing to do inside of it is to gaslight.
Oh no, in prop hunt, my favorite thing to do is gaslighting, because like if you say enough things, then people won't know what to focus on, and they'll just like completely be thrown off.
I- Anyway, enough of that.
yeah. Enough of
Shall we get on?
Enough of promoting your streaming channel.
Yeah, you know what? We've actually spent a decent segment of this.
Promoting.
Yeah,
Talking about my channel.
and we're not paid to do
will
it.
say for the record, I did not intend for that to happen. Although
I want my
$19
$19 V-Bucks card for that.
If you get famous off of this, can we like get a cut?
Yeah, can we piggyback you to stardom?
I mean, I did say to Brian that if I start like making money off my streams, I will hire him to be my editor to like make videos and that.
Wait. Oh, that's cool. Sound. Brian is in the top right. He's sort of like he's like he's the guy in the chair.
He's working in the background in mysterious ways.
By drawing a nose and a Christmas tree.
Which, to be honest, I don't think anyone but us could see at the moment.
No, it is. It is
showing that.
I put it in the right corner.
I just want to say, I just looked down at the picture, like below and to the left of the present, and for a second, it did not look like a nose.
You know what? I thought he wasn't drawing it first. But the way I've laid this out is that I put it as the whiteboard. The whiteboard always has to stay up.
I didn't think to zoom out.
The whiteboard always has to like sort of be shown. I can't have it not shown unless I'm just being stupid and don't know how to work Discord.
Brian, what the hell is this?
Fan art. It's the one thing we know it is. It's not Rule 34 yet.
I like this old Brian just communicating through a whiteboard.
It is. He's a monk. He's a monk. He communicates via whiteboard due to his vital silence.
We have that silence be permanent.
Yeah. I heard this year actually he's going to make the ultimate commitment and castrate himself.
Yeah. Go on, Brian, do it.
What's your response to that? Is the rumours true?
No, it's all right. But I think that's enough introductions. I think people get a guess that we're basically feeding egos. Especially,
I think they're going to realise we have no idea what we're doing.
Especially Cryscorde. Cryscorde?
Yes.
I always forget how to pronounce it. Blooming hell.
No, I just say it wrong.
I say Crisco.
It's because of Ryan saying it wrong on purpose all the time.
Or Cryscorde. So it's obviously it's been a lot of segment of bumping up your channel, bumping up you.
Anyway, let's get on to the main focus.
Yes.
I'm not complaining, but I didn't mean for that to happen.
Which is something other than promoting.
Ladies and gentlemen, clear the whiteboard. Clear the whiteboard.
I don't know how to.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. We'll figure it out. Just make a new one.
Yeah, I've just created a new one.
Okay.
Make a new whiteboard.
New whiteboard, please.
New slide. Next slide.
Oh, hang on, I can delete this one.
Okay. Oh, sad cactus. So, the first topic we are talking about is Palworld.
Yes, I remember now.
Yes.
I was thinking, we made notes on this and I've immediately forgotten.
I specifically, like, when we went through setting up this Discord channel, I was so meticulous with every single channel we created so that in order. It's sorted. Everything has a
Yeah, yeah.
purpose. Everything's easy to find. Pull up and it's relevant rather than thinking, oh, hang on a second, why is this chat mixed up between what it's about? And then you're getting confused. And well, yeah.
And then you realised you joined a server with someone for a sieve for a brain.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about me or you, because I am like the first one that got confused about.
He is Captain Civ.
Okay, 2 people then.
Okay, Captain Civ.
Captain Civ and Corporal Colander. That's me.
Corporal Colander.
There we go. We got it.
Captain Civ and Corporal Colander.
Here we go with the big image of Palworld coming into view.
Where is it? Is it in the whiteboard?
Yeah, it's on the new one. So I'd just like to say that apparently this game had about, I think it was 2 million players in the first 24 hours.
Where's the image is
some
not coming up for
interesting
white?
news.
Oh, why is there a frog? If someone pull up the Palworld and remove this frog.
Remove this frog.
Oh, why'd
Remove
you
the
remove
frog.
that? I was going to put it underneath as like a hype thing.
I can't see the Palworld symbol.
Scroll down.
Oh no, I'm zoomed out. That's why.
There we go.
Okay, right. So Palworld, yes. So
We've been having fun. 3 of us have.
it has had
Really
what
only
24
one that's so
24
far.
million players. 24 million players.
I was a bit off then.
Wait, no, is that what you said? I thought you said
I
24.
thought it said there was like 2 million in 24 hours.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that's my
There's
bad.
probably 24 million players at this point.
Oh.
At this point, maybe,
Oh, is someone pulling up? Oh, yes, there you are. That's perfect.
We've got fact checks.
How do I scroll down?
Right, Miles.
Aha, fact checks. So it says we got 704. 704. Wait, what? 704,000. Bloody hell, I can't read.
4,000.
704,000 current players since launch, and that has only been out 24 hours. That is mental.
Oh, it's
Might I
been out
just say?
48 now.
Has it?
It's been out 2 days.
Oh, well, for an indie game, I think that is absolutely brilliant.
That is good.
That says concurrent players, which is like people playing it at the same time.
Yeah, so that's not like
playing
people who have
24
bought the game, played it once. That is people who have
been playing it, like,
who are still
constantly
playing it.
at the same time.
That's a pretty active player count. Most games they can dip down. A lot of games can dip down, I think,
Still
but
there.
this is keeping it up.
I'd say for something that could have gone either way, it's amazing.
It is. But so we've played. So I know me and you, Ryan, we've played it. Cryscorde, you've yet to play it. You've yet to fork out 23 quid.
No, it's because I don't have any Steam cards, because I don't use my bank card for Steam.
You've not
We
got PayPal.
could spend another half an hour talking about this. Just leave PayPal
Yeah.
out of this. We're not going to get anywhere.
You must set
I
up
know from
PayPal.
experience, we just don't talk about that.
I'm
Yeah.
not inviting you to talk about it. I'm just saying, like, I don't have it because I don't have Steam cards. That's it.
Yeah, I'm stopping him from going too far into this conversation.
I'm stopping you from going too far into it. Not Pokemon.
Yeah, just me and my.
Perfect drawing.
I could have just typed it, but why not?
Yeah,
Just,
you could. But, you know, it's more personality.
It's more personal. It's
Yeah, it's more
it's
personal.
slap it on there. Luke, age 21. Slap it on the fridge. Boom. Bro, we have to pay. We have to pay royalties for that.
No, we don't. You got this watermark on it. It's fine.
It's fine. It's got the watermark.
Oh dear.
So me and Ryan were stopping each other from talking about this too much, but who was stopping Brian from talking about it too much?
It was me.
I love how the entire thought of this podcast now is just, you know, that bit from Polar Express where they're just drifting a train.
Oh yeah.
It's just constantly going off rails and then it comes back just at the
I know. All we need now is Tom Hanks in this, and then it'll be just amazing.
Yeah.
I never
But
thought I'd say this, but can we talk about something other than me and my channel?
Yeah, we're talking about Palworld now.
no, we're talking about your
Gotcha.
bank. We're talking about your bank account.
No, we're not talking about his bank account. We're going to Palworld.
The three numbers on the
Okay,
back,
into
we'll just
Palworld
read
we
them,
go.
We're going into Palworld.
Oh,
Yeah, we're talking
well,
about
Palworld's
Palworld.
gone now.
Oh.
Palworld's just disappeared.
Oh, this is good. Okay, anyway.
Oh.
We can still talk about Palworld. We don't need the image to talk about it. Yeah, as much as people
So-
saying it's just like, it's Pokemon designs, so they're like, oh, it's just
There is
Pokemon. I think it works.
It works.
I'm not
It does.
bothered about it looking like.
I will
Oh, when
admit.
people say, oh, they're just Pokemon designs, well, I don't care.
I will admit. There are.
Funnily enough, you mentioned that I have heard people say that they're like, lazier than Pokemon designs or something like that.
Well, lazy. I mean, copyright isn't lazy. Is it copyright? Because I will say,
No.
like, I can count numerous Pokemon that have. There's one that looks like Xerneas. There's one that looks like Eevee. There's one that looks like Pikachu. There's one that looks like a Grookey.
May I suggest though? Maybe it's not laziness, but just simplicity.
Yeah, they're taking
Yeah,
what is
that's
familiar
very-
and what is known to Pokemon players.
Like, I
Yeah.
saw it
To
on
attract that
Random
fan base.
News. I'm not like backing it up or anything. It's probably just someone looking for a reason to complain about the thing everyone likes, as per usual.
You see, the thing is, as well, I think that what you're seeing everyone likes is it's an IP that everyone likes. It's Pokemon
Yeah,
on a non-Nintendo device.
and with guns.
It's, I mean, yeah, the guns maybe weren't needed, but it's still quite a big, bold attempt and a very well-made attempt at copying Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, considering it's still in early access,
Yeah.
I'd say it's a good
Not
start.
like your average mobile game and stuff like that. You know, the copycat games you always see.
Mm.
But this makes me think is. I don't know. I don't know what is an Avivi file.
We have technical difficulties on a video, unheard of.
But what I do think is, what? I love how he types. He is literally the mute of the group. I think that's your personality now. You can't.
If Google wants it, Google it then.
So, yeah. Why are you asking us? We're not Google.
We might be though. Maybe
But then
we
in that case, I want an Avivi file.
are.
But
Yeah, find out what one is and then give us one.
but what I was trying to say is that imagine if we had a different Nintendo IP that's only on Nintendo consoles brought over to a different one. So, I mean, I know you get loads of Mario Party clones.
Pikmin.
Well, that's
I'm answering this in one word. Pikmin.
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 Or Mario
Yeah,
Party.
Pikmin.
Or you get Mario Party clones. Like,
Yeah.
but what if it's very similar to Mari? So if it's like Murray or something? Like,
Actually, no. Pikmin does have a non-Nintendo version. It's called Overlord. It just hasn't had a game in like 10 years.
yeah, I think the same case was for Pikmin, wasn't it? Before this, was it?
Yeah, but Pikmin's.
See, this is what I'm on about. That is Wooloo. That's bloody Wooloo.
Yeah, but it's adorable either way. So,
It is adorable, but it is basically Wooloo. Also,
Wooloo, to be honest.
yeah.
Like, Wooloo's got bloody pigtails. This thing's got a diamond on it.
Oh, I just realised I've had like the image.
Plus, it's got like a.
Oh
like,
no,
yellow
I do
colour.
apologise, everyone. I've had the woe image in front of the whole thing the entire time. I had one job.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's a first episode. We stay hopeful.
Technical difficulties are always funny if it happens to someone else.
Yeah, just bring up one of them like multicolored bar screens or whatever they used to put on old TVs, and we'll fix it.
I'm not setting up that scene right now, but to everyone watching the podcast, I do apologise. I mean, podcasts are mainly for the talk anyway. I don't know most podcasts that do like a little whiteboard thing. So
Yeah, we would edit it out, but we can't be bothered.
and as well, it's recorded over it, so it's not something that's recorded separately.
Oh, yo,
So-
I was on the job for you.
They are beep. They are. Sorry if there's technical difficulties there. We're back on track now.
Back on
I
track.
really need to remember these keybinds, bloomin' hell.
Back on the Palworld track.
Yeah, well, before we do, just want to apologise. Yet again, I had one job, failed it, slapped me wrist, won't happen again.
I mean, I think the only reason you messed up is because you did like my technique of figure things out like 5 minutes before you're due to start and then expect it to go well.
That's my plan with life. But Yeah, I do.
Pikachu.
Yeah, there's that. Is that an actual? Is that a 3D render of Pikachu?
Might be.
Yeah, but it's spinning. It looks like it's from Smash Bros.
You know what? It kind of does. It looks derpy.
Yeah, like the original one, because it looks a bit like low poly.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't know how long that's been on there.
Oh no! Anyway.
Yeah.
was
So
like
I do apologise again for the
mentioned.
technical issues. It is the first
There we go.
episode.
Someone's got actual images of Palworld. Thank
There you
you.
are. That is what
That's what we
Palworld's
feel.
about. It is. That's the main point. Is the Palworld is about Pokemon with guns,
The Palworld experience.
which you can't actually get guns till much later on in the game.
Kidnapping people.
Oh yeah, you can kidnap people. We did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't you like capture people?
Oh, we did. I was the first to do it.
Yeah, like the only the only 4 things I know about the game are like you can get guns, you can capture people, you can beat pals to death with your bare hands.
Oh
like,
yeah,
punch to death.
I did that in like
Um,
0.5 seconds of the game
And
starting.
like Ryan set himself on fire with a campfire once. And
I'm-
that's literally the 4 things I know about
Yeah,
it.
I don't think that's like part of like the main features. You can set yourself on fire.
it is now because I did it.
Children set themselves on fire.
Self-combustion engine.
Yeah.
Powered by the self-combustion engine, they are sorted.
And then I've weaponized fire in the form of a flamethrower. So, you know.
The
Yeah.
design of the map kind of looks like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it kind of does with the climbing
Like,
and the glider.
Anyway, Field
It-
1 looks like Breath of the Wild, and then like the one just below it looks a bit like what was it, Twilight Princess?
Because you can glide as well in this game, so it is like Breath of the Wild a lot.
Maybe Pokemon and Game Freak could actually learn on the open world mechanics of Palworld when
Well,
making their new game.
it's like
I mean, they did a good job
Arceus.
with,
It's like Arceus, I
yeah,
think.
Legend of Arceus. That did a decent job of open world.
Yeah, I mean, you had to travel between areas. Like, you had to travel back and then just travel forwards.
Yeah, they did great with the
I know, right?
nature aspect. Yeah, Brian makes a really good point there. Lamau Game Freak learning.
The
No, they will never learn.
have they learned since like I don't know the first remake?
Yeah, and you know what they have learned? You know what they have learned?
What?
Come on, copyright your IPs.
Yeah.
Copyright your
Actually,
IP.
no, don't do that because then Palworld can't exist.
Well,
Probably.
technically, it's made before it. Oh no, wait. I don't know how law works. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Quick
not gonna-
background. None of us have been to law school.
I'm
There
not
you
going
go.
to read the small print of this, but
guys, it's a legally distinct Pokemon, so I don't think they can have it taken down.
Yeah.
what I do, it's likeness as well that you can get done for. I think if it's copying the likeness.
Well, yeah,
I
but
know.
that'd be like trying to copyright any series that has Italian people because you own.
yeah,
I mean, whenever I hear about copyright, it just reminds me of. Did you ever hear about? Probably about 10, 15 years ago as well. The people that made Candy Crush, I can't think of what the actual name of it at the moment is. Whoever makes.
King Candy or something like that.
Yeah, whoever makes Candy Crush.
No, it was
they
King.
tried
It
to-
was King. It was King. It was King who
Yeah.
made it. Just King.
King. They tried to copyright the word saga
Bruh.
because of Candy Crush Saga and Bubble Witch Saga.
No. Star Wars.
There was-
Star Wars
Yeah.
Complete
there was a
Saga
company
is
that
gone.
tried to, there was a company that tried to copyright the word "the."
The.
I like how that took a moment to sink in there.
Yeah, because it's just so stupid.
The.
Yeah, it is stupid, and that's copyright is stupid in general. If people want to copy your idea, they'll just
I don't
make
get
it
how that
more,
works.
you know,
Why were they copywriting it?
so they can sue other people or something. I mean, copyright is just like a money-making scheme. Like Nintendo aren't gonna lose any profits if other people start using like the actual Pokemon IP. But,
Well, they'll lose. What they'll do is people, if they prefer that game, they're worried that they're taking new or potential like players.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
I've just had a quick
Oh.
look up now of like. Oh yeah.
Now we're bringing into loads of different like copyright laws. So because we're on the more topic, because we're slowly working our way into this, is the controversy surrounding this game. Because I don't know what I've heard, but I think I heard somewhere that it was copying some of the actual. Because obviously it's Nintendo's Nintendo, but it's copying some of the actual artists art.
I don't think
It's
it is.
copying their art, their designs, and everything.
It's just
What is the
not
controversy? What is the actual controversy surrounding this game? Because I know it's Pokemon with guns, it's copying Pokemon, but
I think it's just Pokemon fans getting annoyed.
but there's deep. I'm sure that there's a deeper sort of controversy, isn't there? There's like a. There's obviously got to be a deeper reason as to why.
It's probably just brand loyalty. Let's be honest.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, give people like the internet and then literally anything, and there will be people that complain. It's just inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Apparently,
we've already used this reference before. Say, like, someone get up a picture of a Wooloo or something,
yeah.
and just put it next to the Lamb Ball.
I'm on it.
It's like, oh no, it has sharp teeth and yellow eyes. Oh no.
Apparently though, it's Palworld faces AIR allegations as community wonders if Pocket Pair took shortcuts. So earlier titles from Pocket Pair was AIR.
To be honest,
Used by
It's not
players.
issues, but,
if
like,
the design for a creature is AI,
But
but they've still made it like into the
But what you think?
model, they've put it in the game. Does it matter?
What it
really?
means is they've taken the Pokemon and they've used that as like the AI input, and the AI just slightly tweaks it. So it's not someone's idea; it's a computer copying it. It's basically the same thing as. So
I'm not trying to
can you
defend like
yeah.
AI art or anything, but I will say for the record, like I tried making pixel art of you know, the Fakemon one time. And like I had a couple of ideas, and I did use a AI Pokemon generator to make like a 3D model.
Yeah,
But then
but it's not.
recreate it in
It's not
pixel.
that. It's.
I'm not done.
I think it's.
I was recreate it like in pixel art and then make like a Pokedex entry in that, and that was
Yeah.
you know, I did add my own ideas to it. I just, you know, took a shortcut because I'm terrible at design, and I'm, you know, not making money off it.
No. That's fine. Because you're not making money off it, it's fine. But they're making money off it. But what they've done is they've not come with their original ideas. They've taken original existing Pokemon. Probably, I think what you're getting from this is they took original Pokemon and they put that into an AI generator, so it makes it as close as it possibly can. As you can see
how do you put images onto the page?
I don't know, but as you can see
Stupid.
by this image right here, is look at the similarities in the eyes and the smile. You can tell that's been put into like an AI sort of thing.
Yeah, but isn't that just a generic sort of cat face?
Yeah,
I mean,
well, no.
the teeth are generic. I will say that much.
But the eyes are specifically the same shape, same colour, same everything, same placement along with the mouth.
Well, they're a different colour, different shape. But
He has to show him.
Oh, you've got to save it to your files, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I do feel is like, you know, it's.
Alright.
Where was I
I'm
going
just
with
gonna
this?
I'm just gonna throw up some generic examples I found of just like AI generated Pokemon,
Yeah.
whatever. If they actually load, because I think it's tried to say it was a web thing, but it's like so far. I mean, we haven't played much of the game
Yeah.
to like tell how accurate. Maybe it's like some ones we haven't found yet
No.
can be seen more as maybe AI stolen, but just out of like these examples here. Here we go. Let me just. It's uploading. So it's like they just don't look like ones we've seen. It's like they're very. Well, obviously that's just a Pikachu. That's just a Charizard sort of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was like,
It's
bro,
like
is this from Palworld? Is this AI generated?
This is just generic AI generated Pokemon. It's like sort of like looking at this other example.
The
They
top
just
right,
look a lot more clearer that it's a Pokemon.
the top right looks like a
Well, I
bad
mean,
like
hang on.
Charizard game.
I am
cosplay.
seeing similarities here.
Yeah.
The one in the bottom right looks like Persian mixed with like Glameow or something.
I'm thinking Espeon more.
The top middle looks like Hoppip, Bulbasaur, and like Squirtle mixed together.
The mon in the bottom.
Left one looks like Tropius or Tropius, however you pronounce
Yeah,
it.
I'm
mixed
thinking
with-
Trifty.
You see what I'm saying though? They're very clearly.
Yeah.
You can tell
I'm thinking
that it's
Trifty.
Pokemon.
I mean,
you can see the Pokemon in them.
And
I mean,
like this one here
has
in the
5
bottom
legs.
middle looks like Jigglypuff and what's it called? Panpour.
It has 5 legs though.
Don't we all?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I see it.
But I think the Pikachu one's the most. The most. The Charizard one's.
I once designed like a demon horse with 6 legs.
Yeah, but that's just you. that's that's your design. That's not AI doing it. If that makes sense. That's what I'm trying to say. Is yeah, you've come up with that idea, but if AI has done it.
What my point is, it's not like crazy for Pokemon to have multiple limbs.
Does it include AI breeding? Is that explains the 5th leg?
Is that like a new insult or something? Instead of calling someone inbred, to just say that they're AI generated.
That's AI generated. It's got 2 eyes.
That just sounds like some new form of calling someone an MP, so I don't like it.
In the finger and you've got an extra arm.
Bloody hell. Oh, I still beating myself up about having that image, that logo. It was just the one button.
It's fine. We've moved on to like actual proper topics now. We've got a lot more images.
All difficulties happen. You'll just make less mistakes as time goes on. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just looking like some weird ass mood board.
Yeah.
It's like the world's worst Pokemon collage.
It is, but I think we've covered this quite well. I think that's it for the controversy. I guess it's just again, it is just copying the IP and how.
There's probably like some other bits.
It's.
I know, is there?
I think it ties.
Anyone think of any more proper controversy that's come out about it?
I mean, it's the AI in it. It's.
Not
I think
about
there's a huge thing at the moment with AI. I know in the most recent months, of should that be classed as work? Should that be classed as stealing or not? Because there was a thing that passed that they can't allow AI music to be entered into music awards because you can use that with any voice, to anything, and it's.
How does one make AI music?
Don't know. But it's AI. It's like, for example, AI art is not real art because art is someone's interpretation, but that is just a computer generating it. There's no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm having a look. Most controversy does seem to be about AI, so.
And that is what a lot of it is. It's just, I think people are afraid of how AI is going to just take away all individuality. It's going to really push the lines and boundaries, meaning you can steal people's work and just say, oh no, it's AI. It's.
Yeah. The only other controversy I seem to find are people just talking about, like, the ethics of Palworld because you can, like, kidnap people, I guess, and just grow up. It's a game.
It's a game.
GTA exists.
It's GTA with Pokemon.
GTA exists. It's a game.
And
Like
GTA ain't even that bad, though. GTA ain't even that bad.
It's like, oh no, you can capture a person in a Pokeball.
I can't capture people in GTA. Well, can you capture people in GTA? I'm sure you can.
Follow some mods, yeah.
Well, there's like Dead by Daylight, for example. You play as someone who's hunting people down, trying to kill them and sacrifice them to some otherworldly being. And like you could argue that that's the point of the game, and Palworld is not meant to be violent, but no one can really argue that because you can give it guns.
Yeah, it's about like, is it shoving it in your face, or is it something that you can do? Because real life,
it was known from the beginning that Palworld was just going to be Pokemon with guns. They made no sort of.
But you can build, you can battle, you can capture.
Because like Minecraft, if you want to, in theory, because of the creativity, and many people do it, you can have someone like get turned into a zombie and then revived over and over again to force them to like give you better trades while keeping them and their family in some kind of sex prison. And that's not
okay. Oh, let's do the conversation away from there.
Let's steer the conversation back to normal ethics.
So
what I mean by that is they just force feed them bread and get baby village.
What it is people are like I think very nowadays it is very confused on the content in games. People are like, oh no, you can't do that. This game's very violent. What? Why is this game so violent? You can't.
But then you also have games like breaking the boundaries every single.
But the fact is, though, the games that people say, "Oh, that's bad. You can't do that." Most of the time, they're games where they don't force you to do that. You don't have to do that.
the only games that I think people need to be concerned about are games like what was that one that came out years ago? Was it called like Hatred
Yeah,
or something?
and
Where
it
the
was
entire point of the game was to shoot up
yeah. You
a
see,
town.
that's shoving it in your face. That's shoving it as the main objective. But sandbox
Yeah,
games, mainly like GTA, you don't have to go in strip clubs. You can. You don't
yeah,
have to shoot
you
people.
don't.
You can.
My argument
You
Yeah.
could follow the traffic laws in GTA if you wanted
Exactly.
to.
Exactly. You pull
yeah,
over
but
when you use your
my
phone.
attitude is towards like violent and like mature content in games.
Yeah.
If it's like a big thing in the game, then it's going to be advertised as such, so you know that it's going to be like that. And then if it's not compulsory, then you have to go and search it out on your own accord.
Exactly.
So
That's what I mean.
games do
And
it.
then
Either way,
but
you can't really complain.
but people see that as is it because it's
Yeah.
in the game. That makes the game bad. But
If
it's
it's
not.
like not implied that it's in, and then there's a bit where it's just like shown to you when you weren't expecting it, like there was no indication, then maybe that would be bad. But,
Yeah, because it shoves it in your
Yeah,
face.
most games don't do that, do they?
It's like you can choose like a pacifist route, or like you can choose like a race. You know what I mean? Like you can choose like
Yeah,
pacifist
yeah.
route. Like you can choose pacifist route. I mean, GTA you have to shoot. You do.
I mean, it's a role playing game.
You do. There's a lot of shooting, but you can even on the online. You can just do races. You can just do races and that. You know, and I think like you said about that hatred game, that shoves it in your face, and people get so confused by that. And I know Mortal Kombat was where this all started, a video game controversy.
It was Mortal Kombat and Night Trap, I believe, that weird campy FMV game.
Oh, I think I heard about that.
Yeah, I think it was them two games specifically.
Was it Night Trap the one where they have to, where the vampires are coming into the house?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
your whole point is stopping the vampires.
Yeah.
You're not
That's
like
not that
trying to
bad.
let the vampires break
That's
in.
not
Yeah,
that bad. It's not
that
like,
that was considered completely over the top.
but there's no
No, that's-
violence in that as such, is it? It's all.
Yeah,
It's
it's like making a game about the Power Rangers.
No. That's mature rated. We can't do that.
Oh, that's for sure. We can't do
But I get it. I understand that
that.
back then, obviously graphics weren't that good. So people back then, the graphics seemed amazing, and I know there'd be a little bit of blood splatter when you punch someone, and they'd be like, "Oh wow, that's violent."
Yeah. And the thing with the Mortal Kombat though, I think Mortal Kombat's always managed to sort of. It's weird. It does violence to such an extent that it's sort of
Over
ridiculous.
The top. It's over the top, and I think
it's over the top in like a ridiculous and more silly way, but like as a positive. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
a negative to the series.
Yeah.
Fatality isn't it like just turning someone into a fetus?
Yeah. But there's like a
I
friendship.
don't remember that one.
There, from the original games, there's one. There was a fatality that you could do, and it was friendship, and you make.
I mean, they
friends
brought
with
them
the
back
person.
in. They brought them back in MK11.
Yeah, but the fact is though, the fatalities you had to know the button combination.
Yeah.
You weren't shown any of the combinations, any of the special moves. You had to know it. You had to learn it. Therefore, it is not shoved in your face. So yeah, we got the minimal violence, like the just shooting in GTA, the bit of blood splatter in Mortal Kombat. But you had to physically go out there to see the worst stuff. You had to physically do more to see it. And that's what I'm thinking to get the point out with Palworld is you can build, you can catch, you can fight. You can human traffic if you want, but you have to go out the way to do that. And it is not an easy.
You have to do it.
It's not an easy feat, and and you can also get guns, but you have to go out there and do it. It's not.
It's not like Link to a Mission, as we know of yet. I think we're still in the tutorial, but
But still, and I think this is the controversy of that in most games. But yeah, I think that's really basically. I mean, I actually think we've done a really good talk about that. Actually,
I think we've been
that's
very. We've considered the sides. We considered both sides. We have a balanced argument.
We have actually done well with that going
We've
into controversy.
We've been politically balanced, I'd say.
We've been podcasters.
Yes.
We podcasted, yay! So I think
Round of applause for everyone.
that's my hands.
There we go. Round of applause.
Yes, we're called the Sporticus Fan Club. That's our guild. Just because Brian looks like Stephanie out of Laser Town.
It looks like Stephanie meets Cyrus from Pokemon.
Oh god, it is. It is.
Times were tough since I went through that interdimensional portal.
But I do think that, yeah. But now, shall we get on to the next topic? Here,
Well, I didn't know I was that high level in the game.
for a
No
whole-
way. I leveled up since
No
yesterday.
way. So,
I did some Palworld grinding off camera.
which is
So,
funny because in fact I own the
on
world.
subject of Palworld and Pokemon and that, do you want to talk about the like Pokemon live stream that's coming up?
When is
Like,
that coming up?
Yeah,
27th February, I think.
That's like another month.
we can cover that close to time. I think would be. I mean, we could just give a brief talk about it.
Yeah, I guess we could acknowledge it.
Yeah.
I'd say like maybe
Acknowledge.
save it for the second one, depending on when we do that. If
Um,
before we can speculate, if not, we can talk about it though.
Yeah. I do what I do hope for is I think I don't know. I just hope that they do another. They'll probably do another. Oh, we're adding a new DLC to Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Oh, adding this to Pokemon Unite, which hasn't probably hadn't updated in ages.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, yeah. But what I really
think
want
we
them to do is do another remake of the next one in the series, Pokemon Black and White remake, remaster. I want to see that.
So I never
So bad.
finished Black and White.
I loved it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite Pokemon game. It's so good down to the music, the Pokemon. It's just the feel of it, everything. I have to say, the way the music comes in with certain battles and certain scenes, it's actually really good. It's quite cinematic.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing I remember from Black and White is just like the Team Plasma thing, because I think that slaps.
It does. Well, I mean, I used to have it as my stream song back when I used to stream
Yeah.
because it slapped. I mean, what about you? What are your thoughts, Cryscorde?
Bro.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of hatred for this, but to be honest, I wasn't really a fan of Gen 5.
But have you noticed
Like,
though?
I didn't hate it or anything.
That's
it's just I was kind of like put off from how they did, the graphics. But then I will say, to be fair, I haven't actually completed Black 2 or White 2, but I just wasn't really a fan of it.
I never played it. I want to play it because because the story in Pokemon Black and White was amazing, especially the ending was so good, and it continues on. It continues.
So what you're saying, Brian, is there's a chance.
The after game itself, it was actually quite the sort of story after the game was actually quite big. Yeah, they had a remake because they remade
Right.
a sequel as next. Oh, I see what you mean, like a pat. But
Pokemon Legends sequel, let's go.
But what you do got to admit is like they've done the. It's the remakes are a lot further. They're further spaced out.
Pokemon Snap sequel, let's do it.
They've already done that.
Do a
Haven't
sequel to the sequel then.
Haven't they done a sequel? They did a remake, didn't they, of Pokemon Snap?
It wasn't really a remake, it was more just like a reboot, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think it was a sequel in a way, because they were more like Pokemon from later generations.
Actually, yeah, because the main character of the first Pokemon Snap comes back and he's aged. So,
but what I want to say
it's a
is they've done like the for some reason the Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, is that a sequel? But because that to me that feels like a remake, but I know it's not.
It was more like it's sort of like the
recall?
definitive edition. You know, they added more stuff.
No. A definitive edition is not.
Yeah.
It's not to make it a definitive edition. We know that from GTA, the definitive edition, which was just crap. But what I want to say is Alpha, Sapphire, Omega Ruby. So they do have quite space in it on the remakes. So they remade Heart Gold, Soul Silver from Gold and Silver.
That was my first Pokemon game.
Well, it says remake, sequel, and ignoring the ambiguity about if Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon's a sequel or a remake, or definitive edition or whatever.
Yeah.
If they do make a sequel next, I don't think it'll be Gen 5.
But the fact is, though, what you've got to... Yeah. Well, what you got to admit, though, is the following the pattern is Gen 5, the sequel, remake, yeah. But...
I mean, they were planning on having, like, Pokemon Z for Zygarde, but they scrapped the idea.
Yeah, but what they have done...
They could recycle some ideas to have, like, Pokemon Z.
Yeah. What I think, though, is, like, they've done the main game, Sword and Shield, but they released DLC for that at the same time as they released They released at the same time as Pearl. Then they did Arceus, didn't they?
I can't
They did,
remember the
They
times,
did
but
Arceus, and then so
I
they could have
can't.
done a sequel then, but they didn't.
I can't
Instead,
remember if Legends Arceus was before or after BDSP.
I think it was after.
yeah, yeah. So it is the same time. It was around the same time as BDS or
I guess
BDS.
that's classed as
Yeah.
like a spin-off, though. So
Yeah, it's prequel to Blade Diamond.
Gen Zero.
Yeah, but what it is though is what I'm thinking is like you see if they was going to do a sequel and follow that pattern, they'd either have to do a sequel of Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet, neither of which is possible due to the game's format. And
If they were doing a sequel, it would be either like X and Y or Legends Arceus
that's technically almost like a remake, a reboot.
for Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah, and I don't think Arceus can have like a sequel.
No, I mean,
That's
they
pretty
could do,
much like a
a
done
sequel
story.
thing. It'd be good if they did a sequel because they could like change things up slightly. Because I mean, as much as I loved the whole story of like Lysander trying to fire this weapon that split apart the multiverse,
Mm.
like they would have an option to redo things. Like Diantha was an easy champion. We all know that.
I
But,
don't.
it'd be an option to have like someone new in the fray, or even like have Diantha. I don't know. Maybe Diantha realizes that she was weak or something, and then goes and gets stronger, and now she's an absolute beast.
All I'm saying is though,
I'll be honest, I
like,
have no idea what you're on about anymore.
no, the too many names.
We're talking about a potential remake for or sequel or whatever for X and Y.
Yeah,
I can barely remember that one.
but there's games out before that. They can't just skip. You just don't like black and white. They can't skip it.
Oh no, I'm not saying that they'd skip black and white or anything. It's just like this right here. They've already got their like extra games.
Yes, true,
Like again,
but
I'm not objecting to them making like another one. I just think that it's less likely that they will. Well, actually, then again, they have been following the generations in order. So
yeah, hasn't Platinum? Quick question is, what I'm thinking is that they could do a remake of Platinum. Did Platinum come out after Diamond and Pearl?
like very soon after. But
Yeah.
it's literally the same game, but with a bit extra.
But that's what I'm thinking is they'd either do a remake of, if they're gonna do a remake that isn't black and white, then it's Platinum. That's if they even could announce a big mainstream game. They might just announce more DLC,
I
outfits,
don't
stuff
think
like
they would
that.
make a remake
I
of
wish Gen 2 had more
I think they
references.
would have.
Pokemon Go, stuff to Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go 2.
I
It's,
think they would have remade.
Pokemon Go to the polls.
I
what?
think they would have. I give up.
But I do feel like that there is that stuff. It is. I do feel like obviously you got Pokemon Go that they do add new content to that, new Pokemon. They might just announce that, or might just announce a new raid boss or something like that. New event for it. It's pretty much up in the air what they could do. It gets me excited. It doesn't, because it is very broad what they could do with it, but at the same time I can't see it being anything big.
All right, wait, no, boys. Okay, picture this in your head. I'm gonna do this like a business picture. Right?
Alright.
Picture this in your head. It's a completely like the stream starts, a completely black screen or whatever.
Hmm.
Then there's like lights come on, and you're in like the Pokemon Presents, like the Japanese office or whatever. Like the presenter there, and he's going like,
Yeah.
obviously English dubbed because it always is. And he's going like, "Welcome to this year's Pokemon Presents. We're here to announce the closure of Game Freak Studios and the end of the Pokemon franchise.
And they say Palworld would give you everything.
Yeah, we've given up. We're moving on to Palworld support.
Or they're just helping out. Yeah, LeMayo.
We are
Game
working
Freak
on
Learning.
Palworld 2 with the developers of the hit success Steam game.
Not
Take
gonna lie, I
notes.
think that's about as likely as the odds of them announcing that they're making Pokemon Super Sun and Super Moon.
Yeah, but Ultra's
Super
better
Sun.
than Super.
Ultra Sun, Super Sun, Super San.
Ultra's better.
I think it's because of the Ultra Beast being included in it. That's why it's better. It's got more
No,
content.
Ultra just means better than Super. in
I'm
my book.
sorry.
talking about like whenever you get like things in games, for example, they have like super be rare and then ultra be even rarer. I think that's what he's getting at. But I would like to say that that wasn't like my main point. My main point was I don't think they're going to close down.
No, they will.
There you are. That is my thoughts. Goat game.
Gen 6 was alright, to be honest.
Goat game. I'm sorry, but Black and White is goat game. That is my favourite. I will defend that with my life.
Wait, Ghost Simulator 4?
Yeah, Goats. Yeah. It's called a Pokemon announcement. Oh, we're doing a collab with Goat Simulator.
Yeah, we're actually just making a new Goat Simulator.
Game Freak had just given up on Pokemon. No.
We've misplaced the rights to Pokemon.
It's falling into the wrong hands, Palworld.
We've been bought out by Disney.
In our new Pokemon game, they have guns and swords.
Yes. We decided to step up the ante.
It's set in Britain and they've all got bladed weapons.
Because of a terrible business decision, we accidentally sold the Pokemon rights for a penny to the One on Earth podcast.
I just sold it on eBay, mate.
Yeah, I found it.
Man finds rights to Pokemon in his attic.
Yeah.
It's on. He goes on Antiques Roadshow or something.
Oh, I was wondering where that was.
I'm sure Nintendo
Just
will
found it in a drawer.
Man buys rights to Pokemon in car boot sale.
Yeah. It's like found it in a drawer underneath all them fidget spinners you keep from like 10 years ago or something.
Nah.
Like, if one of us hypothetically did find like some deed or whatever that said we own the rights to the Pokemon franchise, I'm sure Nintendo would just bloody sue us until we agreed to make a settlement.
I mean, they can't sue you.
Yeah,
no.
I'm using that and I'm like boosting the hell out of Black and White.
What would they sue you for?
Finders keepers.
To put things into perspective, you know, Disney's The Lion King.
Yeah.
They ripped off the plot from some Japanese movie.
No, they didn't.
No, I'm not done. No. And after they like made the movie, they went ahead and sued said Japanese company. Yeah. And even though the Japanese company had made their movie first, they still lost somehow.
It wasn't based off that. It was based off a Shakespeare play.
Oh, let me have a guess. Is it Hamlet?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's Hamlet. Lion King is an adaptation of Hamlet. It's identical, but has several intriguing differences. That's called to Screen Rant. But yeah, I know, like it is. No, I am giving reference to where I get. I'm giving reference to where I give my information from. I do not want to be copyrighted.
Sorry, Luke. I think we're being a bit distracted by the story on the screen here.
What is the story? was Oh my gosh, no. You serious?
I'm assuming it's fake.
No,
I mean, his name's Doug Bowser.
Oh no, Doug Bowser's a real person.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, that's actually the guy's name.
No way.
That is the CEO of Nintendo America.
Oh well, Mario is done for.
Or he's like
then.
the president of Nintendo America.
Bowser's running Mario. That's the secret thing. It's all a ploy. Mario's just playing along. He's like an informant. Yeah, he tells Bowser wherever Peach is.
The bullet bills are just chasing Mario, carrying cease and desist.
Basically, that translates to is Mario, tell me where the princess is, and you get your coins. Okie doke. I mean,
there's like coins everywhere. Mario just runs and grabs them, easy.
Oh yeah, bribe time.
Speaking of things that breathe fire, as Bowser does, this could be used as a segue into our next topic that we actually booked, and I remembered about this time.
Why Bowser?
Which is the new film, the new How to Train Your Dragon. What's that
gonna do with Nintendo?
Breathing fire. Bowser breathes fire.
Oh,
breathe fire.
Okay. Oh yeah, that reminds me. So, as we all know, our beloved.
Do we want to go next slide? Clear the screen again.
Okay. So, as we all know, a beloved film from our childhood, if you consider it beloved, was How to Train Your Dragon 3.
I loved it.
I got all three.
Sorry, I just realised my mistake there. How to Train Your Dragon 3. How to Train Your Dragon 1, 2, and 3. There was How to Train Your Dragon. There was 3 of them. That's probably what I meant to say.
I'll just be honest now. I've only seen the first one.
I've seen all three,
Oh,
and I
wow.
will say they're actually quite good.
I-
There's quite
I
good
know-
story development.
I know bits of them.
Like, spoiler alert, the third one is pretty mid, but the other two are alright.
I like the ending of 3. I feel it's very cuts it off, and that just looks. Sorry, that kid looks like Post Malone without the tattoos.
Yeah.
He
So-
does. Wait, hang on a second. Is Astrid? Is that Astrid?
Yes, it is.
Oh god,
Yeah,
people
that's
be
what
No,
storming the
I,
internet.
I actually know a bit about this. I know a bit about this. I've done a bit of research on this.
So as you can see, Astrid has changed the colour of her hair.
Yes, it's no longer
So-
blonde.
Yes, you would be right. There is already controversy as soon
Yeah,
as this was announced.
That's not me. I don't mind. I have no
Yeah,
quarrel
no.
with that. It's just people.
I'm
I'm guessing
not really bothered.
is the different appearance of Astrid.
To my knowledge, okay, I did do a bit of research on this before. I believe whoever is playing Astrid, let me see if I can find the name.
Like, if they're a good actor, then there's
They're called Nico Parker.
Yeah.
I believe she may actually be the voice actor for Astrid.
Oh really? That's cool.
I think she might be. I'm not 100% certain on that. I will just quickly do a bit of a... Okay, no, I was off with that. Still.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was too good to be true.
Yeah,
So as you can
I
see,
thought it was.
the main line for that thought I think of the person who chose to play it is, I have no problem. I just know how people are.
Yeah, I
See
think...
Little Mermaid live action
Yeah.
remake. That's just how
One-
controversy works.
Yeah, one of the first things I heard about this, and it's... I don't know how this is... Like, I'm not trying to come off as, like...
Nico
awful person.
Nico
No.
from San Andreas.
Yeah. It's like...
Not San
People
Andreas,
saying-
GTA 3.
Apparently, the actor Nico Parker or whatever may have taken the role as a way to, as the usual, like they say, it's like, oh, we need more diversity in like old films or whatever. But some people have pointed out, which I sort of agree with, not because I'm racist.
Oh no, controversial thing coming here.
How to Train Your Dragon is based in Viking times
It is.
in Scandinavia. And Scandinavia, as a part of Europe, wasn't exactly, well, that we know of at the moment, ethnically diverse.
No, I get it. I will just. He's not being racist. He's not. I think there was another film that did something like that, and people were like, "Oh, why is there no?" And I can't remember what it was. Whether it was women or it was people of color, and it was like,
Yeah.
why is there no one like that? And it's.
I
I
mean,
think it was like there
But
was.
I don't have a problem with it. I'll just say that I don't have a problem. I'm not really
No.
that bothered who
I'm
plays
not.
the character. If she does a great job, that's fine. I'm just saying that is some people's argument, and I can see
Yeah, but
where that argument is coming from.
it's How
as
to Train Your
someone that
Dragon. It's
knows a bit of history.
It's How to Train Your Dragon. It's a kids. It's
Yeah.
a film, a live action remake of a kids film that is an adaptation of a kids book.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
not supposed to be.
but
There is no.
make-
The why is there no? The fact is though, my main argument towards that argument would be,
Also, yeah,
well, dragons.
as
dragons.
Brian pointed out, there's dragons.
There's dragons.
Oh, that leads into what I was going to say. It's clearly based on Scandinavia, but you
Yeah.
know, it's
I-
a fictional series.
And
The
it's
world
controversy that
should
keeps popping up.
have like black people in Europe.
Yeah, but it's like people like, well, no, because I think it's just like, I don't get how people could be just so
Yeah.
ignorant towards it.
Funny thing, at the same time, people can also make the argument that Scandinavian people found their way to the Middle East.
Yeah.
So, people travel.
But it's like it's how
Over like completely the wrong reasons. I mean, there's actual dragons, but no, there's a black person in Scandinavia. So there's
all hell breaks loose. But I know that Disney had a bit of a trend of doing this kind of thing. Is what people say. Disney have a trend of doing this. Like, oh yeah, we'll just do this.
like,
And
pe-
people
seem to have. I'm not gonna lie, people have double standards over things like that.
and they spit
Yeah.
the dummy out. They
In
spit it
Harry
out.
Potter, for example, like you know Vincent Crabbe, like one of Malfoy's mates.
Yeah.
the actor got into like legal trouble at some point, the original actor. So for like the last couple of movies, he was replaced with a different actor who was black.
Oh
And
wait,
like
is
there
that
were
still
all
the
these
same
memes.
person?
It's
Oh,
still
I thought it
technically
was a different dude. I didn't know they had the same. It was supposed to be the same character. I just thought it was a different mate.
as well. But like what I was saying, people, they were making memes about that. Some people were even complaining. But then like another character, Lavender Brown, like she got replaced with a white actress, and then no one seems to really care.
Yeah, but it's just
And then
people
like
spit their
I
dummy out.
think when the movies first came out, like everyone was going mad because Lavender Brown had been replaced with a white woman, and then no one cared about Crab being replaced with a black guy. So like there's double standards on both sides, just at different times.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Is people spit their dummies out at this kind of thing, but it's
Yeah,
not trying to be historically accurate if that's what you
Yeah.
want.
long story short, just stop throwing around words like whitewashing and blackwashing and whatever.
I'll be honest, I still don't really know the proper definition.
Yeah,
I've
no.
tried to look them up, I still don't
But
understand it.
it's what
No.
we're all getting at is people having
We're
double
not-
standards, spitting their dummy out where they have no right, no need to do so. There's no problem with it. And there's bloody dragons in the film, so you
Yeah,
can't really complain about it being
here we go.
historically accurate.
I'm going to throw in another argument off
Yeah.
track.
Mm.
Off track. About the film, but off track. And this is an interesting one. I think we can make good conversation on this. Do they need to make remakes of old films?
Milking,
They don't need to. It just makes them money.
loads of money. They just want more money. Like I don't think
Because
If it was like
recent remakes have proven that's not always a financial success.
yeah, exactly. If it was like a movie from I don't know, nearly 100 years ago or something like the original Snow White movie,
yeah.
then sure,
Oh,
if
that should
you're
be
not-
good. That would be good if they did a live action remake of that.
They are making a remake of Snow White.
It's the 2D animations I think could be quite cool as 3D
Yeah,
remakes.
they are currently making, I think it's in the works, a remake of Snow White.
But if it's like
And all I know about it is Peter Dinklage, the guy that's like Game of Thrones and that.
yeah.
I was gonna say, are you gonna say that like the handsome prince is not gonna be in the movie?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Are you
anyway,
going to say what I think you're going to say?
Peter Dinklage is saying that how dwarves were cast in the original Snow White film, how they were, short people that lived in caves. They didn't live in a cave. Anyway,
They were minors.
yeah, they didn't live in the cave though. He's saying like, oh, they were shown in bad light or whatever. At the same time, happily being in the film as a dwarf.
Yeah.
I reckon if they do make a live action remake of Snow White, Peter Dinklage and I can't remember his name, but the guy that's like the host of Tenable, is it like David something?
Oh, Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis. I reckon both
Yeah,
of them.
the Ewok.
Yeah, but like what we got to get in is the fact that it's like, yeah, okay, we got this, but it's just it's how it's written. You can't change that.
Yeah.
And like that's what people are worried about is when you change the source material. It's like it's not really what it is anymore, which ties back into the whole Palworld thing.
I was looking for a chance to talk about this. The like Cruella movie that they're making.
Yeah. Well, they made it.
You know what people's problem with that movie is?
What?
People have been complaining, saying that the movie's going to be bad because, like...
Oh, it's already out. It's already out. It's well out.
Or whatever. I'm talking about, like, what I heard before it came out.
Oh.
People were complaining that, they didn't want her to be, like, glorified. And then, a bunch of, like, social justice warriors or whatever on Twitter, they were like, you saying a woman can't be a star of a movie? Or whatever the hell they were saying.
Oh yeah.
Have they heard of Alien?
Yes.
People's problem with the
Tomb Raider.
movie...
Or Tomb Raider, yeah.
Guys, people's problem with the movie was not that there was a woman, as the lead. The problem that people had is that they were trying to glorify a woman who wanted to murder dogs for a coat. So, like, someone who is obsessed with fashion and willing to kill puppies. Like, I can't speak on behalf of women, but personally I would want, a better icon to look up to.
It sounds like most fashion designers now,
And then I know there's the argument of, they're making a new version of the character, but why not just, like, change the name? You're going to keep milking old characters, trying to change them. Just, if you change them enough, you can just put a new name on and make them a completely different person.
Yeah, I mean, I might be sounding mad here, but Why don't they make new films?
Exactly.
Twitter moment. Why you put Twitter moment?
Oh, because people arguing about ethnicity and diversity
Well,
and
no, it's an X
social
moment.
justice
It's
and
an
everything.
X moment now. It's X.
But he makes up a good just movies.
No. Why have we got the old Twitter logo? It's X now, according to Elon Musk. He's
Yeah,
had to
but
name it after one of his cars.
Yeah, but
no
Elon
one cares
Musk
about him.
like Elon Musk also said that it would be a success under his control. So clearly not everything he says is true.
But yeah, like back on track is people are worried about when you change the source, it's not the original thing anymore. But it is.
Yeah,
Is it still a film about a kid
if
in a Viking
it's
village?
the same,
Thing is,
yeah, it's like
that people are saying it's different from the source material because like one of the characters is black, but they're focusing particularly on the fact that they're black, not like the lack of blonde hair. Not the fact that it's now live action rather than animated. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
I
think.
think changing someone's skin color is less of a leap than like the fact
Yeah.
it's now live action instead of
Yeah.
animated.
and the fact that at least this thumbnail makes Hiccup's voice actor look about 5.
Yeah, and in fact, if they actually made the dragons into a different thing entirely, then I'd understand.
Yeah,
But it's not.
If it
It's
was
not
like,
changing the main what it is. It's still How to Train Your Dragon. It's just the character. That is it. There is no problem with that. And I think
Yeah.
that's where we need to draw the line. There's no problem with it, as long as it's not changing what the actual thing is. For example, My Little Mermaid. Is she still a mermaid? Yes, she is. Well, there you are. Then it's still My
I mean,
Little Mermaid.
I was going to mention that. Like people were saying, why is she black? Like she's a mermaid. Her bottom half
But
is a
so
fish. Let's focus on that.
So it's like so there's nothing else that doesn't so that's the only thing that made her a mermaid, not the tail.
Like if people are really pushing for an argument, then I suppose like I've heard this argument before. Like someone was saying that
Sorry, I'm just seeing what Brian's doing right now.
I'm not looking at it. Let's have a look.
Don't. Yeah, if we just
So anyway,
slap some hair dye on it, it's fine. But there's no problem with
yeah,
anything. Like, if people that bothered, like, just change the
like,
hair color, that's fine. Hair color's fine.
I just didn't say what I was going to say. Like I heard that one argument for like the Little Mermaid, someone was having a go saying like there's less sunlight underwater, so they'd probably be like white and pale. But you know, my
Who
response to
gives
that was
one? Who
if
gives
they're being
one?
like, hang on, my response was if they're being scientific about it, then what about the implications of someone being half human underwater?
Exactly.
Like,
How is that possible?
I know they probably have gills and everything, but they've got like a human mouth and presumably human lungs.
They
Like,
got
how's that
posable
working?
thumbs. How can they
Yeah,
half evolve? They just got halfway through and they're just evolution's like, nah,
magic.
I can't be bothered doing any more. It's like updates 50% done and your Wi-Fi cuts out. Boom. You're stuck like that forever now.
Maybe like they were choosing to evolve, and then they were like, "So what does a fish head actually look like?"
Like,
And then they just see like a blobfish or something, and they're like, "Oh, swerve that. Let's stay half human."
yeah, like half is scaly, half is not. That's like, I'm sorry, you're already breaking the laws of the natural world as it is. Don't
Or even
complain
else,
about anything else.
Oh, bro, wait, hang on. I'd like to revoke one of my earlier statements. I said How to Train Your Dragon was set in Scandinavia. Apparently, it's Scotland.
Is it?
Apparently so.
But it's Norway. I thought it was Norway. I thought it was Norse.
just have like a Scottish accent.
Some people do have Scottish accents, to be fair. Thinking about it
Yeah.
now. Gobber is definitely Scottish.
But they're Vikings. Vikings were more
Yeah, but Vikings
Norse.
went to Scotland.
Scotland forever.
They went to Ireland. I don't know about Scotland. Oh yeah, they did go to Scotland.
But I just do feel like it's not is it Celtic? Is it Celtic is Irish, isn't it?
Celtic is like no, I think Celtic is like Welsh and Scottish, maybe like a bit of Irish.
Okay, here's the actual take from the author. So the Isle of Burke, which is where How to Train Your Dragon is set, is based on the real uninhabited island near Stafford of the Inner Hebrides in Argyll.
So how come?
which is Scotland.
So if they're on about like, oh, we need to explore a new world, how have they not found the rest of England yet?
Because it's the Hebrides.
Yeah, it is like the furthest part of it. It is like the furthest, most remote part of Scotland, I think, isn't it? The Hebrides is
thing
like
is,
north.
It's out there.
It is north. It
there-
is up
there was
north
actually an
east.
answer, I think, because like in the movie, they were talking about. Sorry, the hunter guy was talking about like which direction the dragons would be going, and he said, I think he said that they have it's too cold to fly north, and then like to the south they have enemies, and it was like either east or west they had like enemies as well, so they would have had to go east or west,
But in
which
the
means they either would have gone above Ireland or towards like Scandinavia over the ocean.
oh
They wouldn't have found like England.
yeah
So I'm like, why is this in Scotland, Gibbs?
yeah well
There's not even Scotland's flag.
no,
I
no
thought it was
the,
for a
the, the, the
second.
cube is Scotland flag. That's I think that is
That's Finland, isn't it?
I think so. Someone Google it. Oh, it's
While
gone.
we're on like, while we're on the subject of like flags, though, have you guys seen like a flag that Wales used to have that was like
Oh, guys,
kind of
look.
England's flag, but like black with a gold cross?
Controversy. It's How to Train Your Bird.
That's to train your bird.
It's controversy. No,
Whoa! Hang on a second. How
No.
to train your bird?
no, not that way. Not that way. But
It's a good-
this is what we
Yeah.
need to do is I feel like this is a very touchy subject, the topic
Yeah.
of color of skin, especially with movies, and that.
So I'd say we move on to a slightly less touchy
Yeah,
topic.
but what we've done is I feel like we've done a really good job. We've basically what I'm saying is we've not been racist.
Well done.
We have not been
Cool.
racist.
That
We've
shouldn't have been
to talk-
difficult.
I feel like we've talked about this, and there is not at one point have we came across as racist, which I am so glad about because usually most people steer away from this kind of stuff, from that worry, and it's like
We're the edgy podcast. We don't veer away from
no, but
controversial topics.
it's just because we just think that people are being silly
Yeah.
with
While
the
we're on
whole.
subject of controversial topics, though, what do you guys think about like Wales having representation excuse me, on the Union Jack?
What we haven't.
I think we should just stick a big dragon on it.
Oh, it's
That's
just,
what a lot of people think, but I think that they should put the like cross from the flag of Saint David on instead.
well, that's
have you guys
considered
seen it?
racist. Apparently, that
It's already
flag.
on there, isn't
Isn't
it?
it St. George? Is it St. George that's considered racist because
How is it considered racist? It's a
because
flag.
he's British or something? People say
Actually,
that-
wait, no, there are flags that are definitely considered racist. Brian, do not put
Yes.
any of them up.
No.
There's one in particular I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
So
do not
how-
put any flags.
How because didn't we used to celebrate St. George's Day? When was the last time we celebrated St. George's Day?
I mean, I don't think anyone does that unless they're
Personally,
like,
I never
religious.
did.
But like, no, the people used to, and it doesn't anymore. And I'm not really bothered. It's just a day.
I have never celebrated it.
But no,
To
but
my
like, you
knowledge.
used to do a little bit of activities in school. People used to hang up the flags around, and it was a bit
Yeah,
of pride.
that's because you're in primary
No,
school, though.
no racist flags. What do we say?
Ah, ah!
Uh,
Yeah, but that's because you're in primary school, and that's just an excuse to do something fun. And also, you just get to talk about George and the Dragon.
Why is everyone
Exactly.
yelling, "Oh, we should go on a flag"? Did Brian put something up on screen? Did it? Why isn't anyone answering me?
yeah.
Because just look at the screen.
Hey guys.
Oh, bruh.
Look.
What?
The text.
French. Yeah.
I do feel like we've covered it quite well. I think it's clear we could clear the board now.
But no, I'd say, yeah, maybe clear it a bit, but there's still a bit more we can talk about the film. I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because we've
So,
only
yeah,
touched.
I-
We've been on the
yeah.
controversy
I
section for
have
that for a load.
I have things on other actors. In fact, I have the list of confirmed actors so far, in which there are 4.
Just
Oh,
don't clear the board.
four's better than none.
So far, at least what I'm looking at, there's been 4 confirmed, as we've covered. Nico Parker as Astrid,
Yeah.
Mason Thames as Hiccup. I have never actually heard of him.
Bring him up.
Apparently, he's from the film The Black Phone, and I'm
Oh,
guessing
I've been meaning to
others.
watch that on Sky.
If I just type in Mason Thames, apparently he's in Doctor Strange.
Really? Probably a minor role.
Yeah, apparently.
But I will admit that we have talked quite well about the controversy.
Are you trying to spell Mason Thames?
Yeah, I mean,
It's Mason and then like the River Thames.
we've gone on quite a good flow, I have to say, with that. Like, because we covered the controversy, then we obviously covered the controversy of like changing characters. We know how people act. We know that there's going to be people are going to be happy about Astrid, but we're just not
I just
bothered.
want to say one more thing though. Like Mace Windu was originally planned to be white, and
Did Samuel L. Jackson? He owned the role. Samuel L. Jackson was amazing.
yeah, like exactly. He was amazing
There
in
you
the
go.
role. So really diverting from original plans isn't always bad.
We don't. And like Darth Vader, they got James Earl Jones to voice him. I mean, I know that's a little bit different. The original dude was
like the
doing it,
guy that was like behind the helmet is honestly the whitest person I've ever seen.
and his voice was too. Well, I'm not gonna say too. His voice was like not right.
Like,
His voice was not right for Darth Vader as they thought, and James Earl Jones has like a very deep
oh no, it's
voice.
because like they wanted him to, be free of like the intimidating Darth Vader, and they just wanted him to be like Luke's dad again.
Bro,
so
he
that's why
looks
they
like
gave-
he literally looks like a child, like that doing that lights. He's got that light skin, like that Sin City.
You know,
Anyway,
like like the curly haircut that like a lot of
It's
people
Timothy
in Liverpool
Chalamet.
have. He looks like an upper class Liverpudlian, like with that hair.
He looks
Yeah.
like Timothy Chalamet.
Anyway, we have two more roles, obviously, two more cast members that we know are in it.
Oh,
These two are quite exciting. So Gerard Butler will be
oh,
reprising his role as Stoic, which I believe is Hiccup's dad.
I was gonna say I don't know who that is.
Stoic the Vast, I think, if I remember.
I meant the actor.
Gerard. How do you not know Gerard Butler?
He doesn't know many things.
Actors. Like everyone gets obsessed with actors. I just watch the movie and enjoy it, and that's that.
And my personal favourite, I think this will be very good. We have Nick Frost,
Ooh.
who I think, if I can remember from the notes, will be playing Gobber.
Oh no way! That's
And I think that is a very perfect fit.
Who did Nick Frost play in the past again?
He's in like Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, World's End.
my.
Seen it.
Someone get up the
Have
names of the
have you
actors.
seen that? Have you seen the? Let me think what we're using.
I haven't
You know
seen
the meme of the guy holding the shotgun. It just says shame.
it.
Yeah, there you go. There's Nick Frost.
It's not how you spell stoic. It's Stoic.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
you pronounce it then. You do it. You do type it right.
Yeah, you type it then.
I mean, look at that. It's Astrid, and then that is Gob. Gobber.
I mean-
That is. Oh, Nick Frost is. I
I
like
think-
Nick Frost.
This image, I think more. It kind of shows it off a bit better. If I quickly, I've got to try and upload it.
I
Just
mean,
like this picture of Nick Frost they use. I think this could actually just be
I'll delete
him
my
on
flag.
set. If I do,
I'll delete the bloody flag that I drew.
because
here we go. If
because
we
we've
use
got
this
the main
image
focus on
instead-
here. Yeah. Oh.
That's Gobber.
That's Gobber. Like, can you? Oh, that's Gobber. Someone draw the rest of his body. That's from Fighting with My Family, isn't it? No, let me draw the rest of his body. No, he is it? Is it? Eh. They are. It's Gobber.
You know, I'll do a bit more legwork for you. What if I just do this? This will make the job easier.
Because he's peg leg. Yeah, that see, look,
There you go.
hey yo, you found the picture where he has the paddle as well as the paddle, the brush as his
So I
attachment.
think just yeah, we'll just cover Nico Burger for a sec.
Can we mask it?
There we go. Just look at the facial expression and everything. That picture works so well.
But I love how like you found the exact image. You found the exact image with
Yeah, put him
the
on his shoulder. There we
mini gobber.
go. Mini gob.
Oh, but that is an amazing cast for there. I didn't realise it was the image of Gerard Butler as Stoic Device. But the picture that you do all right, the picture they did have of Hiccup did make him look about 5 years old, where
Yeah.
there he looks about, I don't know.
I mean, isn't the whole point of like the first movie that he looks really weak and he's not ready for?
Yeah, the
fighting
voice
dragons?
sounds a bit weak, not gonna lie. The person who does the voice does a brilliant job of making Hiccup sound weak, no offense to the voice actor.
Yeah, that is.
He sounds like a guy who's like weak but smart. Like when he has a bit of like roasting for his dad.
It's a bit of Riz.
J. Baruchel? Is that how you
Yeah,
pronounce it?
I mean, he got that dragon Riz though, you gotta admit.
I think like his riz comes from him being different because everyone in Burke is like, to be honest, a bit of a meathead, but like he's the only one that's using his brains. He's like a free thinker and all that.
But I think one thing I'm very excited for, what are the dragons going to look like?
Oh,
You think, don't you? There's like a picture of Toothless on one of the like promo shots or whatever.
Is there?
yeah.
I swear I've seen it.
I think that's the image from the actual film itself. I've seen like a thing. I don't know whether it's. It could be like I don't know. It's just. 8th of Jan 2024.
The only one I'm seeing is from like a stage performance of
Yeah,
How to Train Your Dragon.
is that the one with the blue light things on it?
It's. I'm just going to get all the image.
Yeah, because I think it's the one I'm thinking of. Then I know that image because I've seen it.
To be honest, this isn't a bad look for like live action Toothless. This could work.
Just get a Komodo dragon and put wings on it.
Yeah, we've got a monitor lizard. I mean, this could work as like a live action Toothless.
Yeah, I've seen that, but you got to admit is that Toothless does look a bit like derpy, like.
Well, I mean, they're not going to have it be exactly the same.
But I did, where's that from? Because that is actually really good and looks quite high budget.
Yeah, I think it's a stage play.
It's very high budget, I have to say.
How to Train Your Dragon live spectacular.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a pantomime where it's like just a prop that doesn't move, and then someone pretending to pet a dragon with like over the top acting.
Or it could be like I can imagine it be is an animatronic. Can you see? I could just or like Warhorse.
Yeah, that's all.
That was quite cool. They
heard of
animated that. I mean, I've seen clips and like how they do the puppetry for the horse is amazing, and it's like so realistic, and it's so good.
From how you've layered this, it looks like you're saying that Dampe is the dragon.
He is now.
Yeah, he's just like, gonna like carry a shovel. You know how many Vikings I've buried.
Like, what is this like sort of this amalgamation of things?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Animatronic. It's an animatronic.
It's quite spooky.
It's an animatronic.
No, hang on a second. Like, move it down onto like Dampe's face. No, like, onto his face. Perfect.
Gobber.
Freddy Gobber.
Yeah.
If I may take a moment to divert the subject briefly, the flag that I've drawn, like down in the bottom left corner, is the flag of Saint David. I think it was.
Who's Saint David?
Like, well, he was a saint from Wales, because like there's Saint George, Saint Patrick, and like another saint from Scotland, and like they're crosses ended up on the flags that made the Union Jack.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it was the flag of Saint David, and some people who are like big into like flags and that think that the gold cross on here could be like put on the middle of the Union Jack for like Welsh representation. I think that's pretty good because the Welsh flag, like with the Welsh dragon, is the one that most people know, and it's not gonna like I can't really say for certain, but I get the feeling that if like the Welsh dragon was put on the Union Jack, then the people of Wales would probably be a bit annoyed by it. But if they take like the flag of Saint David instead, then it fits with the theme of the others, and it's not like taking Wales's most prominent flag and saying, "Look, we've got this too now."
Yeah, you know what? That's good. We've been very accepting this podcast, haven't we?
Oh yeah, you can talk about like controversial opinions, but that doesn't mean you necessarily
No,
agree with them.
we're just saying what the world, what people on the internet are saying. We're just relaying.
Oh,
We're
it's the same director.
we what?
The live action film is being directed by the director of the animated trilogy.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say
He
this one
knows what
thing.
he's doing.
How
He's
does
done it
one
before.
how does one direct an animated movie?
Um, you can say what the scenes are. You can
Polish up the animation a bit differently. Have him look a bit more
no, you could
surprised.
say have him look towards the camera, and they help with the storyboard and that, and they
Hmm.
like Steven. I
If,
mean,
if,
it's a bit different with
if it was what they
direction.
did with like Ahsoka and Darth Maul in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, that'd be sick. Like sorry, that would be how you could have a director for an animated thing. Because have you seen the Ahsoka and Darth Maul fight?
No, I didn't know
Oh,
they had a fight.
they
They
get
fell
like
out.
it was like at the end of the Clone Wars cartoon. They actually
Oh,
get.
I haven't seen the end. Don't spoil it.
Well, I'm only going to tell you like how they did the animation because it won't spoil any more than I've said.
Yeah.
But like they had I can't remember if it was Ray Park or someone else, but they had like two actors playing Ahsoka and Maul like on the screen. Sorry, not on the screen, in like a studio where they were filming them, and they like layered the animation over them.
Oh yeah.
Why is the black part of the flag on a different layer?
Oh yeah. Gobber.
I'm not gonna lie, he's a pretty good character.
He's great. Gobber though is Gobber. Look at
God.
the sexy beast.
Yeah, because he's like trying to teach
How to
Japanese
brush.
He's got that.
He's got that. Oh, he's got
He's
that
got that
wrist.
side stare going.
Yo, can we just like Giga Chad him out?
We'll have Gobber be the mascot. It's
I was gonna do the same thing.
Oh yeah, this is going to be the name of the podcast. Gobber.
Welcome to the Gobber Appreciation Society.
Someone draw the ew.
I was gonna draw the blush face, but someone beat me to it.
Why is he drooling?
Because look at his mouth.
You know what he is now?
A black eye.
No.
Yes.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do. No. No. But I do feel like we have just covered a lot of the. We've covered the topics quite well for a first episode.
Mm.
Don't deface my gobber.
Your Gobber.
My gobber. My precious. Shh. There.
Christ, do
Precious.
you
There.
want to give him gobber or something?
There,
Precious
gobber.
Gobber.
There, gobber. They won't hurt you now. No. Oh, Sprite cranberry.
You want a Sprite cranberry?
Of course, Gobber's a G. He drinks Sprite cranberry.
Of course he does.
Oh, but yeah, no, I do feel like we've covered the topics quite well. We've covered controversy quite well. We've just relayed what the internet is there, and we've just said stop being silly.
Mm.
We all live on the same planet. We are all on Earth.
Like the way to deal with controversy about them kinds of things. Everyone's stupid. Just ignore both of them.
Well, we all live on the same planet. We're all Earth.
Yeah.
Just learn to share.
We might disagree on how it should be run, but we're stuck here together. So don't go making it a problem for people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just having a nice sip of that Sprite cranberry.
Sprite cranberry. Yeah. I love how this just turned to Gobber fanfic. And as Gobber, let me turn up the echo. As Gobber,
Put the brackets there as like pun. We're on Earth. We're what on Earth?
as Gobber drank the Sprite cranberry, he said, "Aye, laddie, this tastes good." That sounds more Irish than Scottish. But as he removed his attachment from his arm, he said, felt smooth. Gobber is love. Gobber is life.
Oh, I can't wait to see live action Zippelberg.
Sorry, was the echo on there?
It was, yeah.
Yes!
Gobber is in your walls.
But guys, think about it. Live action Zippelberg.
Yo, that'd be cool.
I want the live action
no.
Zippelberg.
Hang on, a live action monstrous
Chronicle.
night, like the one that sets itself on fire.
Live action Chronicle.
Live action what?
The Chronicle thing?
Gronkle.
Chronicle.
Oh yeah.
Bionicle.
Oh, it's such a shame he's not in the first film. Oh.
What is it?
What are you talking about? The Gronkle?
No, like my
the
favorite
best
dragon
character.
in the entire series
What is it?
isn't in the first film, the Bone Napper.
Oh, yeah. You know what this looks like, though?
Imagine that in live action.
Oh my god. You know what this just looks like? This just looks like some child's... Like some primary school child's poster that they made.
Like my first Microsoft PowerPoint.
Yeah, something like that. Like, oh, you have to make a poster telling about your favourite film and that, and someone's just
What?
done this.
There's a random like Freddy Fazbear gif on it.
Yeah, even though Freddy Fazbear probably wasn't round in primary school.
Why did the Bone Napper have to be in like a short spin-off thing? It's like, look how cool this thing is.
I mean, it is
that would be
so
sick.
cool. It's just bones.
Remake the Bone Napper short film they did.
Like, the fact is, though, I want to say is most obviously remakes are of older films. How to Train Your Dragon isn't that old, so in terms of what you would make a remake on. So, oh yeah, Nick Frost drinking a Sprite cranberry. You know what, Astrid, you get a Sprite cranberry. Gerard Butler, you get a Sprite cranberry. Hiccup, you get a Sprite cranberry.
Is Sprite Cranberry actually nice, or is it just like a meme?
Sprite cranberry for everyone. Yes, the How to Train Your Dragon dancing gif. This is what it's gonna look like.
So like I've never actually tried Sprite Cranberry, but I know
See, look,
that I do not like cranberry.
He's
at all.
flying on it.
Wait.
Wait, I don't like when it turns around.
Yeah, he needs to like.
He's flying on it.
This is
Adventure.
when they're learning to fly. Like,
keep on it. Do it.
He's doing a spin.
Come on, fly away. Go Toothless. Oh, he got flung off. Hiccup died. Oh no.
I told you it's the like fly training scene.
Oh, no.
Well, another one to dig up.
Wait.
Well, I'm just thinking about all the
Focus.
dragons.
Oh no, we're
thinking
getting
live
drawn in by the sort of director. I see Brian as a director in this.
action. He kind of is, yeah.
Focus.
Just like there's so many cool dragons they made for the series that they could do in live action.
Well, I mean, I say we all run this, but I have to say we might delete it all. Hello.
What?
Okay, delete it all.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not all of it.
Yeah. Let's see. What's like the first? What were all the dragons in the first film?
Like pretty much just the ones that all the main characters have, and then
Is
like,
it?
the massive
Yeah.
one.
So you got. So obviously there's the
There's the Night Fury. The
Night Fury. I was going to call it a Night Terror. I knew it wasn't a Night.
Night Terror is something. I think Night Terror is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, Night Terror is like a really bad dream.
Oh no, I thought it was a different dragon.
Guys, there's the Night Fury, there's the Zippleback, Monstrous Nightmare, Gronkle. I think it's called Nado something, like Astrid's one.
Oh yeah,
The
the
bloody god awful, like massive one from
first one.
you know, like the final battle.
Dirt
and then
face.
there's
the Red Death.
Then there's the babies. The what?
The Red Death. That's what the big boss one's called.
That sounds like something Russian.
And then there's like the babies that are you know. Just
Oh, the baby ones that like the
Astrid's dragon is a deadly napper.
deadly napper. There, well, that's it. Actually,
Terrible Terror are the tiny ones.
I actually quite
Oh, yeah, I
like.
remember
I
that.
actually quite like the I don't. Oh, I'm not gonna. I can't say without having a spoiler.
There you can do.
The one that Hiccup's mum had. That's quite cool.
Oh, Night Terror is also another dragon.
There you are. There was.
I think that the Bewilderbeast was a pretty good one.
Oh yeah, the alpha dragon.
Yeah.
I quite like the Light Fury. I like the idea of the Light Fury. Like there's dark and light. It's the balance, the yin and the yang.
I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just like they wanted a pun or something.
They just wanted babies.
They just really wanted to shove it in your face. Oh, this is the dragon's love interest.
Aha, yes.
And we
Children's
can
movie
also
where a
have
dragon has
baby
love interest.
be a pun, Nightlights.
Oh no.
Their babies are actually called Nightlights. Like they made that pun.
Oh, I thought you was on about like a flashlight sort of pun, and it being Toothless's wife.
No, they are.
You can see where I'm going with this.
No, they are actually called Nightlights. The babies are.
Oh, that's kind of cute actually.
I don't know what like Toothless's abilities are, because like I know he can
Run.
Like
he
lightning.
can
isn't it?
run, fly, shoot fire. Like
You can
sure he beat an alpha.
go
but,
invisible.
like,
You go invisible.
Can he?
Yeah. He
I
fires.
don't remember
He
much from
fires
him.
the blast, and then he covers himself in it, and he manages to cloak himself. I think that was in the third film. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah, it was. I just don't remember much of the third film because I was thinking the Light Fury can like go invisible, so why can't Toothless do that? Seems like
I
the
think
Light
he
Fury's
can.
better.
Plasma-based flames. He can camouflage, especially at night.
That begs the question though, like if Night Fury and a Light Fury can like crossbreed, then could like the Zippleback and
Well,
the
no,
Monstrous Nightmare
it's like
breed as well?
it's not like that. It's like you got a jaguar and you got what you class as a panther.
Yeah,
Black
I
Panther.
get what you're saying.
It's
They're,
like
similar.
they're the
They
same.
are all. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, they are similar dragon species, but they're all dragons.
Yeah, I do get that. I think it's like a male and a female species. Just somehow
Well,
different names.
there's a lot of different type of dog species. They're all dogs, but you shouldn't be putting them together. That's a topic for another day.
I want to make a Yorkshire Terrier with a poodle. Call it a Yorkshire Pud.
That's brilliant.
I
Yeah,
know.
what about a whispering death dragon in the live action one?
Wait, how do we go from breeding dogs to now whispering death? Like what?
How about Whispering Death and the Bone Napper, like crossbred?
Grim Reaper.
Whoa.
Bro, now this is turned to fanfic.
Like, because you have like the skeleton, like serpent just covered in spikes.
So the bottom line is, because we've gone off topic a lot. Not off topic. We've gone on like our own sort of path with this. But the main point is, are we looking forward to the film? Would you reckon it to be good?
I am hopeful, mainly because this is a good series, and I'd rather not see it crash and burn.
It's done by the same director. We got Nick Frost as Gobber. That's going to be instantly a lovable character.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of indifferent.
He's going to bring such love to the role. I do think.
I think it could be an interesting film. Whether I actually go and see it is another story, but I'd say it's going to be interesting.
It will be.
In my opinion, either it's gonna be like
It's going to be one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be either like really similar to the last movie, in which case, what's the point of seeing it? Or it's going to be like different, in which case, am I going to like it? Because it'll be different to the story I know.
Yeah. I'm sort of.
Although
That's
I
sort of
think
like the point for me, because it's like you can't just retell the same story
No.
exactly, because then it's just what's the point?
It's just like I've seen
it kind
this.
of, like, my whole thing of like, will it be different than the original though? I think that's kind of relates back to the people having a problem with changing the source material.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd mess around with the character roles too much because I feel like they're already quite defined.
Is it
And there's
Hiccup's?
enough.
Is it Hiccup's girlfriend by the end? Yes. Okay. Still Astrid. Is her name Astrid? Yes. Still Astrid. That's the point we're
And
getting
people
at.
can't even say like, oh, they're changing it around because it's like, oh, they're making it another like feminism dude because Astrid was already like the stronger one.
If they made her to an absolute,
Astrid was already like a lot more skilled and everything, so it worked.
if they made her character an absolute arsehole through and throughout, never changed, backstabber, then I'd get
Yeah, I
people
know, but
annoyed
she
at the
does,
source
she
material.
does like warm up to him eventually, so it really depends. Are they
Yeah.
just gonna, like take that away and ruin the character?
That would be ruining the source material, not whoever plays there. Nothing to do with that. But
It doesn't matter if they really get together.
no, I don't know.
I don't know. As someone that hasn't seen the two sequels, is it like integral to the
They
story?
have kids in the third film.
Okay, maybe in the
By the end
third
of it,
one it's integral.
by the end of it, I think it's an after credit scene or something on the end
Like,
of the film. You have kids.
There's a time skip. But
It's
apart from that,
it's a lovely ending. It's really sweet. And he
they don't really
sees
talk about the relationship like at all until like the post-credit scene where they've got kids. Like they may as well just be best friends. Apart from that post-credit scene.
friends with benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that. But I think we've covered this topic. I just want to think finish off like just telling people what they can expect from the podcast.
Expect diverging in stories and vast ramblings,
Yeah,
as I think we've covered.
it's gonna be a bit of fun, bit of a laugh. You see the whiteboard, that's something new. We might mess around with that.
Expect the four of us trying to fight to get a word in as we're talking over each other.
Yeah, but we're gonna be mainly covering movies, video games, TV shows. Sorry, I should probably group movies and TV shows together. So movies, TV shows, video games, world news, and maybe in the future, considering maybe how would you feel about music?
If there's a strong topic to talk about,
Yeah,
might as
if
well.
not like, well, not specifically like songs or albums, but maybe just like, oh, Kanye West has done this with his music, or
I don't think music would really be something we could talk about much.
Yeah.
Because, we can't exactly go around like playing music on the podcast, can we?
Oh yeah, and also we haven't covered it in this one, but we are still in the process of working out a sort of subsection, Defo Battle.
Defo. No, I thought it was Def Battle.
No, it's Defo Battle
We can't make it
because
be
they're
Death Battle,
Defo gonna battle.
Oh, Defo gonna battle. So Defo battle, yeah. So
We
You
can't
touched
have
on
it be
this.
Death Battle because we'll be ripping off the already established Death Battle.
yeah, so
So-
it's gonna be like anything from anything versus anything else from anything else, and we're just gonna discuss. It's not. It's gonna be pre-decided who
It's
the
a very
people are.
fascinating subsection, all deriving from one conversation about that guy in the Crystal Skull film that gets eaten by ants.
Yeah, and it's going to be pre-decided who it is we're discussing, and we're just going to discuss why they'd what they've got, why they'd win, all that. It's be quite fun, quite interesting as a little subsection. But anything else you guys want to say before we wrap this all up?
You just want to go on Roblox after we're done here.
I don't play Roblox, bro. But this has been what on earth? Well, I think Cryscorde can say it better.
Say what?
Yeah, he said it.
Say
What on earth? This has been the What on Earth podcast. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next episode.
We've been three random people on the internet and a fourth guy communicating through text and images.
See you later, everyone.
We'll see you all at a non-predetermined date.
See you, lads.